You're listening to WJCR-FM, Upton, Kentucky, 90.1 The Cross. Good morning, folks. Don here in the studio with you today. It's good to be with you, and I've got a very special guest in the studio today. I've got Angela Seng, and Angela, good to have you with me.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
All right, and her husband Wayne, he's with us today.
Thank you.
And she's got a missionary from Honduras with her that's doing some filming here today. That's Ashley. And Ashley, it's good to have you with us today. All right, and this is the day we've been waiting for, Angela. We're going to let our listeners hear some of the new music on your new project called Dream Big. This is your brand new project. And how did you name your project, Dream Big? How did you come up with that name?
Well, actually, God named that for me. I was struggling with what to call the project. And when I went to the studio where this was recorded, the first time that they toured me through the studio, the usual people were off doing other things, and they had sent another guy. His name was Chris Music. And I had to laugh. I knew it had to be a God thing for a Mr. Music to give Miss Sing a tour of a recording studio. Now, how strange is that?
Right.
So during that time, after we were able to explore the town and we were out shopping, and everywhere I looked were the words, Dream Big,
Really?
Dream Big, Dream Big.
Okay.
It was everywhere.
Okay.
And so I knew that that's what this project was supposed to be called.
Okay, I like it. I like that, Dream Big. Okay, well, you've got a lot of great songs on here, and we're going to let our listeners enjoy some of these today. Now, the first one that we're going to start out with is called Ain't No Grave. And they may have heard this before, but this is a different rendition, and we're going to go ahead and get started, folks. We're going to play this for you right now. Ain't No Grave. That's Angela Seng with Ain't No Grave. And Angela, that one caught me off guard. That ended a little quicker than what I expected there, but great song. That's a great song. All right. And we've got another song, folks, that we want to play for you today. And now this song is a remix of a song that you had on your last project, but I know most people out there, or a lot of people listening, probably know about your doll ministry. And of course, your shoebox, you've always been very involved with Samaritan's Purse. And maybe you'd like to share with them a little bit about this.
Yes, we have always been involved with Samaritan's Purse and Operation Christmas Child. Last year, we were able to send out our 1,000th shoebox. And
Wow.
then we have a doll ministry that we do as well called Dolls on Mission. And we've recently started a new ministry for the boys, and it's called Cars with a Cause.
Okay.
It's a little bit of a tongue twister there.
Okay.
But when the missionaries were taking our dolls, they would often ask us, well, what do you have for the boys? And I was like, I don't really know. I don't know what boys like.
Right.
And so I started thinking about that. And of course, you have to think most of these missionaries are going to be flying. So you have to think, well, what is lightweight? What doesn't take up a lot of space? And, will make the most impact. So we decided on cars, little Hot Wheels Matchbox cars.
That is great.
It
That
looks
is great.
And
Yes.
the teenage boys actually love them.
I bet they do.
They do.
They do. That's good that you've got something for the boys too.
Yes.
Right.
So it's working out very well.
Oh, that is great.
And with the boxes made for shoes, the new sound, it has a new sound than the other version did. And we are also having a new music video that's going to go along with this song. And it was filmed in Honduras with an actual shoebox distribution that was done by the songwriter Tim Atterbury and Ashley Abel, who is a photographer, videographer, and a missionary to Honduras.
Okay. All
So
right.
We're really excited about that. So hopefully that'll be ready in just the next little bit of time.
All right. Well, I'm working on this here. We don't use our CD player very often, but I'm having a little trouble here bringing up number 6. Okay. Let me see if I can get this.
Well, that's
All
not
right.
surprising. You know why?
Why?
Satan has hated that song from day one. When Tim wrote that song, it was on an iPad in his car, and it
Oh,
was
really?
actually stolen from his car. It took more than 6 months for him to recover that song. And then after it was recovered, I would send it to my choir director, who was going to play piano, and it would allow him to view it one time, and then it would disappear.
Really?
Yeah. So, I mean, that song, Satan has absolutely hated that song from the beginning.
Oh. Well, guess what? I got it. I was getting very worried there. Here we are live on the air. But anyway, we've got it. We've got it ready to go. So we're going to play it, okay? Boxes
right.
made for shoes.
She'd never seen a stranger from a foreign land. And this one here had walked 4 miles with a present in his hand. With love he offered hope to her, took her by surprise as she opened it up and looked inside. Tears filled her eyes. Someone took a shoebox filled with love today and sent it to a lonely child in a country far away. She woke up Christmas morning and heard of the good news. A gift of love from God above in a box that's made for shoes. Honduras to Mongolia, children everywhere. Life is hard and hope is rare when survival's what they share. One day someone came to them, a joy that changed their view as they opened up their presents from the boxes made for shoes. Someone took a shoebox filled with love today and sent it to a lonely child in a country far away. He woke up Christmas morning and heard of the good news, a gift of love from God above in a box that's made for shoes. You can change a life today by giving from your heart, and it will only take a moment for you to do your part. Send it with a note of love, gift wrapped if you choose. Just say a prayer and send it there in a box that's made for shoes. Where will you take a shoebox filled with love today and send it to the children in countries far away? Then wake up Christmas morning and hear of the good news, a gift of love from God above in a box that's made for shoes. In a box that's made for shoes.
All right. Well, Angela, that's Boxes Made for Shoes, and now that's a remix of the song that you wrote that was on your other project.
Okay. Tim Atterbury actually wrote that song. I'm not a gifted songwriter. I would love to write songs, but that's just not a gift that God has given me. But I am in the process of writing my first book.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I wouldn't expect that out too soon.
Well, you're busy.
I'm
You're
very busy.
You are.
I really am.
It's hard to write a book. I mean, to have the time, and when you're doing it, your mind has to be into what you're doing. I mean, if you're not focused mentally into it, you know, it's not going to work. So it's something you've got to feel inspired when you write it, and normally it takes time to write a good book.
Oh yeah, definitely. Of course, I work full time, and then we do the ministry, and I go out and sing, and so we do the car ministry, the doll ministry, and I go out and speak and sing about those ministries. So in my downtime, I write.
Okay.
I write
All
books.
right. Well, you're busy, aren't you?
Definitely.
That's right. All right. Well, the next song that we want to play for our listeners today is called Good News. Can you tell us anything about this song?
Well, this song right here, if the world needs anything today, it needs good news.
Yes, it does.
That is definitely true. And we as Christians have the best news in the world. And, you know, I don't think we share it as often as we should.
Right. That's right.
And so this song is basically the good news.
All right. Well, we're going to play it. That's Angela Seng right here at WJCR 90.1 FM The Cross with good news, and we are playing music today from Angela's new project Dream Big. We've got Angela and her husband Wayne in the studio with us today. We've got Ashley here in case you just tuned in, and I like that song.
I like it too.
Good song, yeah. All right. Well, we're going to cue another one up here. We'll get another one, and
the next one that's coming up is is a song that most of them have probably heard before. And I remember the first time I heard it was when Dolly Parton sang it at one of the awards ceremonies back many years ago. It was like wonderful. And it's such a powerful song. And looking ahead, next month is Easter.
Yes.
And this song is called He's Alive. And
oh, that's a good one.
and
Yes.
it's just, it's always touched me because it actually puts you there. When you are listening to this song, you can envision what's going on there, and you just feel like you were there that day, and how that it was when Christ arose. Can you imagine going to the tomb and he's not there, and you see those clothes and the way that they were wrapped? They knew that nobody had stolen him.
Yes.
And the angels were there declaring that he's not here, he's risen. So we have the greatest news to share.
Yes, we do. Yes,
And I'm
we do.
excited.
All right. Well, okay. Well, we're going to play that song right now. He's Alive. He's Alive. That's Angela Seng. Was it hard to hit that high note there at the end?
No, it was kind of fun.
I bet it was. What a great song. And of course, this time of year with Easter right around the corner, it'll be here before we know it. And that's a great song, Angela. Great song. You know what? I wonder if we were supposed to do that.
Apparently, we're
You know
supposed
what?
to play this first song.
I'm telling you, that song comes up, and maybe we're supposed to play that. I don't know. Let's see here. Maybe we ought to go ahead and do that for them. We're going to go ahead and play this because it's tried to come on twice, and so maybe we're supposed to do that.
He will always see you through.
All right. That's Angela Seng. He'll always see you through right here at WJCR. And Angela, great song. And we're going to go ahead and play number 10 on your project today called America, You're Too Young to Die. And tell us a little bit about this upcoming song.
This song was written by Gary S. Paxton. He is most famous for producing the Monster Mash.
Okay.
So I'm sure everybody's heard of that. But Gary wrote a bunch of songs. He also wrote the song He Was There All the Time. It's a gospel song that many folks have recorded. I first heard America, You're Too Young to Die when I was 8 years old. My parents at the time worked at sewing factories, and they spent most of their time unemployed. So we would go to sign up for unemployment, and one of our big things was to go to the Goodwill. So at the Goodwill,
Yes.
I would look through the 45 records.
Right.
And I was always looking for something with an unusual title. And when I saw that, I thought, this is an unusual title. So I took it home and I began to play it. And even as an 8-year-old, I could feel the passion and the message of that song. Even though I was so young, I really couldn't grasp its full meaning.
Yes.
But as I grew older, records faded away. But I had memorized that song and carried it with me. Well, when I started this project, I wanted to record it. And when I went to record it, I couldn't find the publishing rights to it anywhere. So this is how God works. The first time I was ever able to go to Branson to sing with the Branson Gospel Singer-Songwriter Association,
Right.
someone there dropped the name Gary S. Paxton. And when they did, I knew that he was the writer of that song. And I said, I think he wrote this song I want to record. And the lady says, he sure did. And his
Wow.
widow is my best friend.
Really?
Within a week or two, I was on the phone with his widow, and a couple weeks later, had the rights to record the song. And this song has such a powerful message to it. We are so divided in this country.
Yes, we are.
And this song speaks about us returning to God. And you know, even though in our hopeless state, the
Yes.
Bible gives us hope that if we will call upon the Lord and humble ourselves,
Right.
and forsake our wicked ways,
Right.
that He will hear from heaven
Mm-hmm.
and forgive our sins and heal our land.
Yes.
You know, we need our land healed today.
Yes, we do.
And this song just simply states, America, you're too young to die.
Wow, what a timely song. All right, we're going to go ahead and play that. That's Angela Seng right here at WJCR, America, You're Too Young to Die. And that's a song off of her latest project. I should say her brand new project. This project just came out, and you've only had this for what, about a week?
It shipped to me on Thursday.
On Thursday, okay. All right. Dream Big is her brand new project. And Angela, we haven't said anything about this, but I know we're on Facebook. And I know on Facebook that you said immediately when you announced it, I mean, you had, I think, over 100 people requesting a copy of it. And maybe you can tell people how they can get this, or if you want to, to purchase one of your new projects, or you might tell them how they're able to do that.
Okay, you can go on my website, angelasengmusic.org, and Sing is going to be spelled S-E-N-G.
Right.
So if you search for S-I-N-G, you won't find me.
Right.
But we have a link there for email that you can email me. And if you're local, then I can meet you somewhere and we could get you a copy of that CD. They're $15, and all of the proceeds are going to our ministries so that we can change the lives of children around the world so that they can hear about Jesus, who died on a cross for them, and a God who loves them, and to bring hope to them in their situations.
That's wonderful. I know we always have listeners tuning in the middle of what we're saying, and I just wanted to, maybe you could just share with the people for a minute about your doll ministry, exactly what you do. I know Ashley here, the photographer, she's a missionary to Honduras, and she's taken some of the dolls and given them to little girls there.
Yes, actually, Ashley delivered one doll to a little girl. She had been to Honduras previously 11 times, and on this 11th trip, she took one of our dolls that was donated from Munfordville. A little girl from Munfordville had donated this doll. She had gotten to be 10 years old, and she was too big for Barbies.
Yes.
So she donated her Barbie collection to us. And one of these dolls went to this little girl in Honduras. And Ashley told me that she had never seen this little girl smile in 11 trips until the day she got her Barbie.
Wow, what an impact.
And we were also, Tim Atterbury, the other fella,
Yes.
he notified us that God actually used one of our dolls and is bringing a family together. A father and a daughter and mother together with, God used a doll.
Right. Well, see, people in this country, Angela, they probably, it's hard for them to understand how much a doll would mean to a child in a very poor country where she'd probably never have a doll if one wasn't given to her. Her parents can't go out and buy her one. They may not even be available there, but it's kind of like the food ministry here. I've seen kids get excited over a box of cereal, and you'd think that you were giving them a bicycle. And anything that changes a child's life is critical. That's wonderful. That's one way of reaching them.
One of the special dolls that went to Honduras on Tim's first trip, Tim, being the manly guy that he is, was not really too happy about carrying Barbies in his luggage. And so when I found out he was going, I was like, please, just 2. And he was like, TSA is not finding Barbie dolls in my luggage. There is no way.
He's got some explaining to do if they open his bag.
So I wrapped them in like backpacks so that the dolls wouldn't be seen. They would just see a rolled up backpack.
Right.
And so he took 2 of those dolls. One of those dolls actually came from my aunt's estate. When she passed away, my cousin gave us the dolls. There were 3 Barbies. 2 of them went to the Philippines. One of them was given to a little girl whose several members of her family were saved when the missionaries came to her house.
Okay.
And then one of them's missing in action. It was in the Philippines somewhere, but I don't really know the story. But this last one was presented by Tim. And this little girl, she was 3 years old. And she had seen a Barbie video at her friend's house.
Wow.
And she had picked out this Barbie doll that she wanted. Now, this Barbie doll was a brunette. Mm-hmm. And this is incredible to me that I only sent 2 Barbie dolls. And Barbies are most of the time blonde.
They are, yes.
So the likelihood of both of the Barbies that I sent were actually brunettes, but the likelihood of her getting a blonde was high.
Right.
But God knew. And he orchestrated the arrival of this brunette Barbie to this little girl. And when she received that doll, she exclaimed, "This is the doll from the video I saw."
Wow.
And she said, "I just couldn't understand why I couldn't have a Barbie. I've wanted one my whole life."
Aw.
And she was 3 years old.
That's awesome. Isn't that awesome? She was 3 years old.
Yeah,
Oh,
and she
lived a
wanted one
long
her
time.
whole life.
Her whole life. Yeah.
So,
Oh,
but,
that's great. That is.
you know, they
that's
said
awesome.
she was really quiet and shy, but, you know, immediately opened up.
Yes.
And in the Philippines, there was a doll that we had sent with missionaries, and they would put them in their backpacks. And when they would go out house to house or traveling, they would have them with them. And we wrapped them in plastic Ziploc bags and rubber band them.
Right.
And that way the Barbie's hair and clothes and everything stays intact while they fly or while they're traveling.
Right.
And there was a little girl there, and they were living in an old abandoned school. And this school did not have running water or anything. And one lady had served in Iraq, and she said that she saw nothing in Iraq that looked as bad as this building that these people were living in. She said, "We didn't think anybody could live there." But when they pulled up, all these people started pouring out of this building. Well, this little girl, she would follow them around. And when they would turn and try to witness to her or talk to her, she would have no part of it. And the little girl looked to be maybe 8 or 9 years old. Well, one of them remembered, "I have a Barbie in my backpack." So they presented that little girl with a Barbie, and it was an instant connection.
Yes.
After that, they were able to witness to her
Yes.
and communicate with her.
Wow.
So it's amazing how God is using
He uses
these
it.
dolls. Something that you would think, and in some cases, some of them have been thrown away. We received a Barbie that was still attached to the cardboard that someone had pitched in the trash. I didn't even have to do anything
Really?
to this doll but cut it off the cardboard. It was just incredible. And God can use that.
He can. You know, I was thinking we've got so many listeners out there, and Angela, I know for our, you know, when we have our auction every year here, I've had Barbies donated. I think one year we gave y'all some that had been donated, and if folks out there would like to, maybe their children are grown or even their grandchildren, they're laying in a closet. I know that happens, you know, where you just, you know, they've been in there for many years, but they're in good condition. Maybe some of them would like to donate to you. You could probably use whatever you can get.
Yes, we and we prefer Barbies because they travel
Yes.
better, and sometimes people want to donate larger dolls to us, but you have to remember these are going by missionaries.
Right.
And on occasion, I might get a mission team if they're going to an orphanage to take one big doll, but by and large, the Barbies touch more children
Yes.
on an individual basis.
Yes.
Now, in one instance, we were able to send one into a foreign country, and I won't mention the country's name because they are growing more and more hostile to Christians. But God used this one doll to witness to over 800 children before
Wow.
it made its way to an orphanage in that country.
Wow. All right. That's wonderful. So see what one doll can do, you know.
Right.
There may be people out there, if you're listening, folks, and you have some Barbie dolls that are just laying around or maybe in a closet or something, and you'd like to donate them to Angela. What would they go to your website,
Yeah.
Angela, to contact you?
Go to our website again, and that's angelasengmusic.org, and you'll just click on the link there to contact us, and it will send us an email, and we will communicate with you by email.
All right. All right. And remember, you can also pick up our brand new project, Dream Big, by going to our website also, if you'd like to have a copy. All right. Well, it's been great having y'all with us. Wayne, God bless you. Good to have you with us today. And Ashley, so good to meet you. And Ashley will be going back to Honduras before too long. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, great to have you. And we'll be playing a lot of these songs. I really love that last one that we played. I think that that is so timely for what's going on in America today. America, You're Too Young to Die. What a great song. And there's so many good songs on this project, Angela, but we'll be looking forward to playing them here at WJCR. And I'm going to play a song off of one of your other projects, Time for Me to Fly. That's been a good one. I get a lot of requests for that one.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and play that, but thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
in today. God bless y'all.
All
and
right.
We'll have you back soon.
Thanks.